We are live.
Hey, hey!
We're going to give it a few minutes and let people kind of join the live training and hop on here really quickly.
Let people filter on in here. So we're super excited for this two-part training. I think it's going to be a really big deal. It's going to really help a lot of people out there, and we're super excited for this. So thank you everyone that's joining us. If you're watching on replay, just go ahead and type in replay in the comments, and then we can always converse if there's questions going on at all. But yeah, just thanks for everyone so far. And you guys are joining us. Go ahead and put in the comments that you're here, either on live or on replay. We're super excited for this, but we're going to wait another minute or so just to let other people filter in. But super excited for this training. It's not going to be very long, but it's going to be very powerful. So hopefully you can find some value in it. We're just jumping on. What's up? What's up? Good to have you guys on here. Good to see y'all. We're doing this live from warm, sunny Tulum. All right, should we get this going? And when people filter in here, people filter on here. So if you're in here live, just put a little comment that you're in here live. If you're watching on replay, just put down replay in the comments.
All right, hello and welcome to our two-part training on getting shredded abs as a vegan and staying below 15% body fat year-round. So we want to let you know how we usually run these two-part trainings and how it's going to go. Tonight we want to talk about some of the lies, mindsets, and beliefs that we have come across through our own vegan fitness journeys and through some of our clients that have prevented us from getting the shredded abs and the muscles that we've wanted. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about the actions that you can take to start seeing the changes that you want to see in your own journey. So without further ado, let's get started.
Let's do this.
Okay. So have you ever eaten so clean and so perfectly, staying away from all the oils, sugars, fats, but you can't seem to lose that unwanted fat? Because that is just like our client Liz. She came to us into our program. She ate clean, all the clean foods, but she could not lose weight. And this went on for her for years. So we have something called the AAA framework in our program. And we use this to get clients results early on in Vegan Strength Academy. The first A stands for awareness. So even though Liz was eating healthy whole foods, she was unaware of how much she was eating, how little, or even possibly overeating throughout each day. After we got her logging her food intake regularly, we noticed two major discrepancies that were the root of her fat loss issue. On some days, she would eat a lot of higher calorie plant foods, things like avocados, nuts, granola, and there is nothing wrong with these foods, but consuming them in the wrong proportions or eating too much of them increased her daily calories, and that would lead to unwanted weight gain. The second thing that we noticed was that some days she was drastically under-eating her ideal calorie goal, and she would feel deprived, and that would lead to a lot of late night binging, and she struggled to hold herself accountable to that. Those binges can be really tough, and she would think only it just happened once or twice, so it doesn't count, it shouldn't matter, things like that. So what was happening with Liz was regularly eating over her ideal calorie target to lose her unwanted fat. This is because the quality of food you eat is important, but the quantity of food you eat is what makes the difference in hitting those fat loss goals. Have you ever felt like no matter how healthy you eat, you can't seem to lose the unwanted fat around your stomach? Comment struggle below if this is something that resonates with you and something that you've experienced.
So again, if you're watching on replay, just write down struggle. If you're watching live, hey, what's up guys? Just write down struggle if you could resonate with what Liz went through, what we've gone through, what a lot of other people are going through, which is a very taboo topic we don't talk about. So we don't believe in just eating clean and that will get you to your goals. So I totally resonate with Liz because, my issues were on the other end of the spectrum, right? I was actually super aware of what I ate during the week with full intention on living it up for the weekend. Monday through Friday, I was in a severe caloric deficit. I would skip lunch to save goals or save calories. I would live for the weekends. I would track though, don't get me wrong, I would track all my calories in MyFitnessPal. I didn't really understand how calories worked at this time. So what I kind of did was I kind of just listened to whatever MyFitnessPal would suggest. So, I would put down my weight, my my goals with weight loss. I would put down my age, my height, all those different things that MyFitnessPal asks you to put in there. So I would just listen to what they suggest I do to lose weight. I was probably in the ballpark around maybe 1,700 calories. So I had this mindset that food was bad. So do not go over 1,700 calories. Remember, this is a number that MFP gave me. So it just has an algorithm. They just do different things and they just pump out this number. So I took this number to heart. I was like 1,700 calories. I will not go over 1,700 calories. And in reality though, at this time in my life, I probably should be at least at minimum eating around 2,400 calories. So at this point, I have been in a caloric deficit, gosh, more or less for about 5 years. So I was definitely unhealthy. So what did this do? As I said, I did track my food throughout the week. Monday through Friday, I was on point. And I was eating with a severe caloric deficit. And like I said, I would never go over these calories because I was disciplined. And these calories, I was eating clean, healthy foods for these calories, but I would not go over 700 calories. So what did this do? This led me to binge eat. I binge eat on the weekends because I was working a Monday through Friday job. So on the Saturdays and Sundays, I would go hard. I would eat pizza, lots of drinks, of course, cookies. I'm a fiend for cookies. And I would actually grocery shop for the week. For my meal planning with the weekend already in mind. So when the clock struck midnight, my weekend cheat meals, that's when it would start. My binging would start literally the midnight of my day off. And then by Sunday night, with all these foods that I've had, with these cookies, these donuts, all these different things, whatever cheat meals I had left over, I would be sure to finish it off before the night ended. So this gave me like a sense of scarcity, eating all the bad food now, because one, I didn't want it in my house anymore. I didn't want it Monday through Friday because I eat clean Monday through Friday, right? So I didn't want all this stuff in my house, so I wanted to finish it off, and of course I wanted to finish it off before the night ended, before Monday started. So this mindset gave me a sense of scarcity, and eating all food are bad, all bad food now, because eating this right now on the weekends, because I can't eat this stuff again for a whole nother week. I have to eat clean Monday through Friday. So that was like my mindset. Finish this off now so it's out of my house, and make sure I finish this off now because I gotta be cool, because Monday starts a new week and I'm gonna go binge hard next weekend. So as you can imagine, this gave me a horrible, horrible relationship with food. I had so much guilt on Mondays that I had to work extra hard. I would hit the gym 6 days per week. I would do CrossFit 3 days a week. I would starve myself more than the prior week just to brush off this heavy guilt. And also to make sure that I could earn my next cheat days for the weekend, right? I would just do this, repeat, do it again, repeat over and over. This is a vicious cycle. And again, I'm way under calories. I'm just listening to whatever MFP told me to do. So what did this do for me? Well, I gained more fat and inches around my waist. No matter how much I worked out, no matter how many times I hit the gym, because I hit the gym often, I would still get this belly and I could not lose it, and it would actually just get more and more and more. So doing this for over 5 years, you can imagine how frustrated I was. Feeling super frustrated because I thought I was doing all the right things, right? I'm eating clean. I'm eating healthy foods Monday through Friday. I'm being super disciplined that I would never go over this caloric number that MFP gave me. So I was doing all the right things during the week. And then in reality, this was killing my metabolism. This was killing any chance I had at changing my physique, changing my health, changing my relationship with food. I spent over 5 years blaming genetics, blaming literally anything and everything except taking ownership and awareness that I was doing, that what I was doing was just not a good strategy, and it was not working. So living for my cheat meals, not understanding how calories worked for my body, and being way too egotistical to realize that it wasn't working. I mean, 5+ years. I was actually doing more harm than good, right?
Yeah. Have you ever felt heavily restricted with your calories and restricting yourself during the week so that you live for your weekends, you live for your cheat meals? If you do, go ahead and comment cheat below. Maybe you didn't even know how calories work and you blindly listened to an app or an influencer on Instagram, Go ahead and type cheat in the comments if that resonates with you in any way, because I think we all can see what an influencer is eating and try to mimic that because we think that's what we need to eat in order to hit our goals. But nutrition is highly, highly personal, and that's kind of the point we want to drive home here, is that you can't just assume a diet without having any awareness on how much food you're eating in total. And then the other end of the spectrum, like with Ken, is you don't want to heavily restrict yourself so that way you feel like you have to cheat or you have to earn your nutrition, because you don't. There are better ways. You know, we like to teach flexible dieting in our program, and that's a way to incorporate the foods that you love regularly into your diet. We have clients that have pizza and beer 3 nights a week and, you know, achieve great fat loss and muscle gain goals. You know, there are other ways than heavily restricting yourself and trying to fit into a nutritional box that you think you need to get your goals.
So to make sure that the next training is as valuable as possible, I'm going to reach out and message those of you who that did watch this training either live or on replay, and just ask for some feedback, because I would like to hear what you're learning and what you're taking away. I want to make sure this training doesn't turn into just more information. You know, there's plenty of information out there. I don't want it to turn into just more information, but implementation. Implementation so you can lose that unwanted fat and get shredded and have this sustainable.
So watch out for our message and come back tomorrow, because tomorrow we're actually going to talk about the actions that you can take to get shredded before summer is over. That is tomorrow, Wednesday, August 9th at 7 p.m. Central Time. We will see you tomorrow, guys.